Welcome back. 6:42 this morning as city leaders consider how to move forward with the next phase of the National Western Center in North Denver. Residents living nearby say the project should be stopped. Our social equity reporter Micah Smith joins us from our newsroom this morning. And Micah, this group says they want to have a little more say over what's coming to their neighborhood.
Brian, 2 weeks ago, the Globeville Elyria-Swansea Coalition held a march demonstrating their desire to stop the public-private partnership development from moving forward on the 45 acres of land located in the middle of their neighborhoods. Now, during that march, the word reparations was used quite a few times. I decided to dig deeper and find out what reparations means for this community. In North Denver's Globeville Elyria-Swansea neighborhood, downtown keeps getting closer and closer.
Projects like these help drive with things like gentrification, right, the displacement of our peoples.
Globeville Elyria-Swansea, or GES Coalition community organizer Alfonso Espino says that project is the National Western Center, and the first few phases displaced dozens of families through eminent domain.
Our group, our people, we don't stand in opposition of development. We're just against the inequitable development that's going on. Up to very recently, this community, this zip code has been the most polluted.
The next phase of the project, involving a public-private partnership, was recently paused due to the pandemic. But Espino says that pause presents the city with an opportunity to create a community public partnership instead, with reparations at the center.
Reparations goes beyond the monetary, and it goes deeper into a question of how communities define reparations for harm done in the past.
Denver Mayor Michael Hancock recently joined other mayors from around the country working to provide reparations for Black Americans.
They're not just about a check. These are systemic challenges that people, African American descent, face as a result of 400 years of slavery and discrimination.
But Espino says that initiative should be expanded to include entire communities.
Because the same descendants of slaves in our country are also some of the people that have been displaced. What I'd like to see them do is to turn over the control of that land into the community's hands.
And Espino says for the GES Coalition, this goes beyond their neighborhood. And eventually, they'd like to see all marginalized communities band together and take back control of development in their neighborhoods. Now, the city did hold public comment meetings for the National Western Center development, but Espino says many of his neighbors who attended